What's going on, guys? Mike Corbishley here with Lowrance to talk to you about several things that you should look out for on your ActiveTarget2 installation to make sure you get the most out of your units. The first thing we're going to want to look at is to make sure that our white lines on the transducer bracket are lined up together. So this is probably the most commonly used one. This is our shaft mount bracket. You'll see we've got it here. It's actually in down mode, and the way we know that is because this bottom crystal, there's three different lines here on this transducer. The bottom of the transducer is lined up parallel with the foot of the trolling motor, and again, you see right here on the top, these two white lines, they're lined up together. Now to go to forward mode, you would just go one click back right here, and again, you would line up those two white lines on the bracket, and you'll notice that this is just tilted up just slightly. A lot of times what we'll see is guys will have this too far forward like this, and it'll show up and you'll have missing sectors on the active target itself when it's lined up like that. You gotta line it up with the white lines. The next thing we're gonna look for is to make sure that this cable comes in the back of the transducer. And what I mean by that is if you have this transducer flipped around where this cable comes in the front or towards the bow of the boat, it's actually shooting backwards, so you're gonna get an incorrect picture there. So we're just gonna wanna switch that around right here. Again, we're gonna line up with these white lines. That cable's in the back, all good to go. All right, another thing we're gonna look for to make sure that our ActiveTarget2 is mounted correctly is gonna be the position of the actual bracket versus the trolling motor shaft. So again, this is the shaft bracket. We're looking at this top ActiveTarget2. I like to mount this 6 to 10 inches from the foot of the trolling motor. You'll get a better reading on topwater baits. You'll be able to see your topwater baits and baits that just run under the surface, just subsurface, if the closer this transducer is to the top of the water column. So you can always lift your trolling motor up and get this to where this is just under the surface, or you can drop it back down if you're fishing in rougher water and want that transducer all the way in the water. But that 6 to 10 inch range above the foot of the trolling motor, try to get that close to the surface if you want to see your topwater baits. The last thing we're going to look for is on the actual ActiveTarget2 module itself. There's 3 indicator lights on the box. The first one is going to be for your transducer, which you want to show a consistent green. The second light is going to show Ethernet, which you want to flash consistently between black and green, showing that it's transmitting between the module to the graph itself. The third light is going to be power, which we want to alter between a green and an orange light, back and forth on the box itself. So as long as those 3 lights are working, you've got a good install. If they're not, give us a call on the customer service line at Lowrance Customer Service, and we'll take care of you.